If you have the kind of website where you need to change the content very often on different pages that are actually also linked, then you may want to think about adding this content manager that they have. They haven't had this for a long time. They've only had it for the last year or so, and I have never used it because I don't have that kind of a website. Now, what would that kind of a website be? It would be something like maybe somebody who gives lessons, and then who has all kinds of different hours and schedules, and they have a main page where they display all of those, and then they have sub pages, and they need to update the content on all the pages at the same time. So they need dynamic pages, dynamic content. In that case, using something like this would be a very smart idea. Now, in my case, my websites, my personal websites aren't like that. And also last year when I was teaching this class, this content manager had made its appearance, but it wasn't very developed yet, so I didn't even get into it. But now I'm actually going to show you how this works. Basically, you go to Content Manager and then you say Add to Site, and then I actually added it before and then I deleted it in order to be able to show you this start thing. So I'm just going to just take one of their templates, because this is not a design thing. I just want to show you how this actually works. So I had looked at this one before, so I'm just going to add this one again. So it's going to create the pages now. They already have preset pages. Those are what it is now adding. And then I'm just going to show you very quickly how this works. So let's just wait for a couple of seconds until this is done. And it has already added the new link into the menu, as you can see here. It's called Projects. And it immediately opens up the Project Manager. So I'm just going to close this now. So here, as you can see, we have this new link called Projects, and the way this works is like this. So whatever we change here, it's going to affect the rest of the content. So let me first get a preview, and let's look at this, the way it's supposed to work, to get an understanding of how this works. So this here is linked to this page here, and let's go back, and this here is linked to this page right here. Let's go back again, and let's go back to the editor. And what will happen when I click on this text here? We are going to get two boxes, and then we are also going to have this little squiggly thing here which says connected to data. Now when I click on this text, then I can't edit it like I can with other regular text. I can click on this box here, which takes me to here, and then I can change this right here. So let's say I'm just going to write something else, just to make this simpler. Close it, and now this has actually moved down because this is going in alphabetical order, and S comes after R, obviously. Now I'm going to preview it, and when I click on this here, the page that was linked to it is also going to say something else. So that's how this works. Now let's go back to here. Sorry, I need to go back to the editor. So again, if I edit text and if I change this, so let's see, this text is managed in the projects collection, change content. Let's see what happens here. I am doing this for the first time, incidentally, so bear with me. So there's a short projection, a project description, which is this here, and then there's a long, well, it's the something else is here, then there's a long description which takes us to here, and then we would be editing this here. instead of on the page itself. But now let's do this. I'm going to change the font here. That I can't do from here. I can only do that from here. So this is Barlow semi-condensed medium. I'm going to make this regular, but I am going to increase the font size. So I'm going to make it, let's say, 18 points. Well, this is 15. Let me go up to 17. Let's see what that looks like. So it looks like this. So as you can see, it has changed everywhere. It hasn't just changed here, it has changed everywhere. And let's also do this for the headline. So let me click on this, and I click on design text. I don't click on edit text. I click on design text, and here I'm going to, let's say, make it semi-condensed medium, and I'm going to increase the font size, let's say. I mean, I'm not designing anything right now. I'm just trying to show you how this works. So let's just make this 36, for example. And now I am curious about this as much as you are. If I go to preview and I click on read more, will the headline in the following page, in the linked page, also have changed? No. Obviously what needs to happen is that here I need to click on design text, and I need to change it here as well. So let me make this Barlow condensed medium again, and let's make it something a little bit different so that we can actually see the difference. So I made it extra light, and the font size I've changed to 38. So now let's preview this again, and let's go back, and let's look at one of the other pages. And sure enough, the change that I made on one page is also appearing on all of the other pages. So if you have content that is, and I can go from page to page here, the sub pages, but I can't go to the main page from here. That I have to do from here, projects all, so it's under the pages, and it takes a second to refresh itself. So if you have content which needs to be updated dynamically and which has sub-pages, and you want to make all of the changes all at once, this is actually a very good way to do it. But like I said, not every content will need that. Only content that you need to actually manage. So if I click here, I get the whole thing. It says 4 hidden fields here. I'm not exactly sure what they mean by that, because there are also project stats, and let's see. So these are the ones that are hidden: the ID system, the created date, updated. Oh, I see. So when I click on these, then I also start getting other rows, I guess. And then I can add a new item from here. Just give it a new project name. New project, let's say, and then I can add the photographs. I can add the main project image, which I can actually also do from the editor. I can add project stats, short description, long description. I can add all of that here, and then when I say save, then here we have the new row, and we can delete the old ones. Obviously those we probably wouldn't want because they're not ours, so we would be selecting all of those once we get the hang of how this thing works, and then delete it, and then add our new projects, and continue like that. Now let me just close this. What you can do, however, in the projects all thing, so here's my new project that I just added. So I can also just change the image from here if I want to, or actually no, I can't. I have to do it from here. That's interesting. I didn't realize that. So I need to click on this here and add image, and then I go to my site files and I find the new image, and let's just put something in there just for the hell of it. And let's see, what happens. Do I need to save anything? No, I don't. So let's see, this should now appear here, and sure enough it has. And then on the sub pages, I would probably need to do the same thing. If I want to add images there, then I would need to do the same thing there as well. So essentially that is how the content manager works. Just a very quick and very clumsy actually tutorial on this from me, because like I said, this is not something that I have ever used myself. I just looked at it in order to be able to tell you about it, because some of you may have content that actually needs that. I will see you in the next tutorial then.